This is called Glow Up Sessions for Changing the Layout of a Love Life. I've been trying to go really big into my dreams, and these people are working in every way to dim up that glow for the places that they rather have been moving to for all of my life. So this session is about how people need you gone in order to cover up their own tracks and their own criminal intents that they have taken up. And rather than anyone coming out to help me, they're all rather aiding in the premeditated crime over me, but aren't giving any chance to get justice or be made whole from this, because their fear should be huge for where they had rather went to with my whole life, for the length of time that they went to these levels deep into malevolence and creating my love life, to be made into a brandished weapon that was meant to hurt me, take me out of my life, or end me inside of eternal affairs, inside of jails, or just to leave me for dead. When it started out from their own affairs and their own drawing boards about my life in the first place, hacking me and stuff. So breadcrumbs were left behind, and I have rights that are being denied in this, left and right since I was a kid, while all these people working to target children as they have me, and who it was all coming from was just so hard to believe, as though I'm not in denial a little bit about it myself sometimes, because you don't want to think of it coming from the people that you love so much. Your heart can't take it, because it's these actions that you would have never ever had done to someone that you love, and they had been perfectly fine and willing to do these things to you with no reason other than their own hatred and willingness to try and steal up your own blessings, to try and make them their own, and never allow you to grow up and go into the light that you found in Jesus Christ. So they work tirelessly to turn you into someone that you're not. They want to turn you into looking like the demons that they rather are the entire time. So I don't care what costume they wear when they aren't good people in this way. How could they be? They have an awful lot of crime to convert and cover up. And it's a real crazy place to feel when it's coming from people that made you believe that they loved you and wouldn't ever do these things to you. And there they are, the ones creating it the entire time. So this song is about that glow up that you would be trying to glow up with, while being stopped on every front that you can think up in order to protect your life from falling apart. It's about the demons that they would rather side with, the lusts of the flesh, and doing the devil's work, than having anything to do with heart's work, which is, in my opinion, and with what I'm making, taking on the accountability for those actions and realizing how wrong they have been, and to really working, and to really want to work to change it, and to be better, and to learn new strategies to do so, to learn new strategies to pray, and to really dig in deep with the Lord to help us out in this. It's a place of brokenness and sheer rage, because they are looking at themselves in the mirror to see exactly what demons they have been siding with, and what evil territories that they've been entering into, to go to work in the black darkness of your life, to brand you as the one in the wrong, when it's been them the entire time, poisoning you, leaving you so disorientated that you wouldn't be able to know or fight what was going on. Rather, you were just left to deal with the effects from the poisons and the abuse, as though it's something that's happening to you that you just can't get away from or get out of. When how could you? You wouldn't have been able to see the inner workings that they do to kill up your glow. And in my case, it changed me completely. And they aren't able to see the real me, because I can't even see the real me. The real me wouldn't be this way. It wouldn't be stringing these words together, fighting these things. Rather, the real me, I believe, would be working on my heart's language, my heart's work, and my ministries for a true love life, and those devotions that should be set within that love life, that can be built, rather than allowing people to use love like it's a verb to be abused, mismanaged, and just trashed, when it's not. It's 2025 already. You'd think that people would have gotten love right by now. Instead, they're all suggesting that this madness is somehow right. Somehow their ways of love are right. Whatever is actually right is wrong. And whatever is wrong is right. Right? I don't agree with the ways this world is maddening that kind of real love. It's not love. It's all wrong. And I need to speak out about it because these are epic proportions of crimes that have been taken into my life to shred me up without any real solution or ability to be able to see through these things or to convert the crimes that are being taken up against me to be able to protect myself. They set me up to hurt me, record my data, steal my data, access my accounts, my home, and really wreck up my abilities in life in the worst ways possible. So this is a fight back for that regular glow up for my own heart's work, and the things that I feel like I would have been working on without all of these abuses coming into my life and having it affect me in such a horrific way. The pain is just terrific, and it's terrifying to learn where it's been aimed at me from, rather than just to help me. They've been just pushing me, poking me, prodding at whatever they could do to make me out to be the one that's all messed up when it's in fact these people that are harnessing these demons. They're not sharing in that love. They have no love and light in their heart. And they do not know the light of our dear Lord and Savior when they are willing to work in this way. No. The Lord wouldn't ever call or allow this type of love to be called love at all, or their actions loving at all, when it's clearly about wrapping up your life and placing it into an early grave, whether you're still breathing or not. This is the type of abuse that changes you to and through, and you have nothing but a fight ahead of you now. There's no time to choose flight, or freeze, or fawn. The only thing you have is a fight. And with the poisons, they've faded you on your own self to be able to see it for so long, or to even surface the mind to be able to dig and dig to get away from it, or to be able to muscle the mind that it would take to reason the thing itself and to see where it was coming from, the crimes and the poisons and all of that. So this is a mission. It's a movement. And here's the first song for the session. Thanks for being here. It means the world to me because there isn't a free press anywhere. And I've been fighting for my whole life, rather scratching at the surface of the words, just to surface my own mental clarity into this life. And I've been checked and crossed and double-crossed with the intent to take my life. And I simply cannot have it. Where I get nowhere with the laws, the lawmen within these things, because how is a person supposed to protect themselves when they can't even work, right? To be able to see the crime, investigate a crime that is mentioned at this length, to this extent. It's crazy to me to think that these are the very reasons while people pick up their shiny little toys and take it to places that should never ever have to be taken to. But this is exactly why it happens, in my opinion, because governments and these systems don't rather work to help the victims. The only thing they work to do is to protect the criminals and to protect the sick fucks to get away with their crimes and their long standing of abuse. And they protect them while you get nothing of your life. No access to your organic life, your organic mind in any way, shape, or form. They've accessed your lives in ways no one should ever have the right to move up on your life like. They've literally fucked up everything, and they know exactly what they've done. They know exactly the length of crimes the lengthy crimes that they did, and the times that they've taken them to take your life into their hands. They've made it impossible for your minds to even be able to elevate, to have the reason that you needed to run. And you needed to run a long time ago. You didn't know that you were in that kind of immense danger. So these things will break you down so bad. And then to not get any help from the people who create the laws that state these things. The top number one crime that should be worked within is a premeditated murder. So it's daunting to me, and it tells me exactly why people take it there. And that's just what breaks my heart. So that's why I've been working hard about making my heart's work and making it and showing what my heart's work is about. Because I think that all of these syndicates of laws and lawmen, or the creators of the laws, I should say, and the lawmen, aren't anything less than cowardice. When I've been in places where just one simple thing that's been caused me in this way, and it goes unnoticed, and had me freaking out, that they took me for that. Everything that they saw, that's who they can paint me up to be. But they can't take away a motherfucker that's trying and who has been poisoning me. They can't take away that motherfucker who's been trying to take my life, my love life, my data, ability to access my own home after almost 12 years of homelessness. Rather, becoming a sick fuck playing in the background of my life and acting like he's a great friend. Yeah, what a great friend. That's a fat lie. Any friend of that time, 28 years, that has any kind of heart for his friend or humanity alone would stand in the flames with his friend when the flames are that high. And he can't even hold frame for his own friend in the first place. This friend was beyond an enemy. He was working to and through in the black of my life the whole time, as if he was the damn devil. And it's really messed up places that he's gone to, truthfully, to be able to make it happen. Hacking, hijacking my life away from me, stripping me of self, while also working to identity theft me completely, to steal up my life, my money, my home, my agility and ability, my love, and take it all away from me while murdering me with his own poisons. You know, real nice friendly types. This shit is not normal, and if it's becoming normalized in the world, we have to take a sincere stance against it, so that's what I'm doing, because it's wrong. These laws are literally allowing people to rather murder targets, but as soon as the target tries to step out and step up to figure these things out to protect their lives, all of a sudden, they're turning your life into the criminal behavior just to protect their own lives. their own lusts of the flesh. And this is exactly what this one is about. Their crimes coming up against me to stop me from speaking, stop me from gaining access to my own life, to stop me from ever growing or glowing up to this truth that should have been known, because it should be lit up like the fireworks in the skies on the 4th of July. People should learn about this, and people should take what I'm saying and encourage help where help is due. Not pervert the laws even more and help me run into the ground some more, or help me be run into the ground some more. Nah, I've been a better cop this whole time. This whole time than they could ever be, because they're rather future faking their type of support, future faking that they work in the laws to do anything. They're fake, meaning the only thing they're able to do is push you into further blight. Because I have truths that people that are just rather in denial about, as was I. As if I wanted to think that way, that these are my own people doing this to me. These are my own people. I was in denial because how was I supposed to be able to fix this or make a difference in a way that matters in this world? We have to go all in, and it has to be all hands on deck here. All hands on deck. Trying to grow up, trying to grow up, trying to glow up and shine. That's how we rise. We ain't never gonna fold. Love ain't just a verb, it's the kingdom we hold. This is how it works, in the motion, the movement and the mission to mold, bringing that light to the lost and making warriors bold. The enemy is in the build with the steel, the creation that they're trying to truly kill, trying to create that better plot behind the curtain, trying to orchestrate your whole entire fate. The Father got another plan, got that path, got a way. No weapon form gonna ever take this away. This is a hard work class. We're here to shine what may we rise, can't stop what we bring. Classes and courses, refining the king. Got the glow in our spirit, in the whole words, the holy Lord, holy sing. The side of the life, bring blessings, breakthroughs, everything. Ain't no puppet on these strings. I'm pushing back with every single thing. They tried to push me up in the grind, down to the edge, push me right off of that ledge, leave me broken and bent, leeches in the shadows and energy spent. But the Lord put me back, gave me purpose again and again, and we building something stronger than before. Ain't got no room to pretend, we were built for more than the shine. Cause this shine ain't so divine, it should be shining worldwide, bringing truth to the blind. And if you lost, you heard, then realign with the love of God's own heart. Inside of that Jesus spark, that heart's work. Ain't no counterfeit living, we rockin' with the divine. We're ready to glow up and shine from within. That spirit refined, real fine, ready to define that true love. That true love's life, that true love's life. Too many out here being empty, just lost off on themselves, putting their own dreams on that shelf, chasing riches, chasing that flame, that fame, but they're lost in their wealth and their hearts, that real worth, that real heart spark. It ain't what they flex, that true love that's been put onto death, that's been put onto death in that love. It's like no one's out here be able to live even half of what their purpose is. Out on the flex, that's been that love, that's been set to death, set to bereft in their whole love's chest. Values, giving life to the purpose that we felt when we knelt up in the sky.
eyes, pleading to God, asking God why. Ain't no fear up in this flight. Got the angels all around to keep our vision right. Locked it dead in sight. Locked it up dead in sight. Oh God, look me in my heart and eyes. We built for that love's life, filled with life, love, and loyalty, and legacy. To step out to that better light, that better bright. For a brand new song that Eric gonna sing it for life. That G-code up in the mission they shrinking away from these hearts and chests of men. Gotta step up in the plate, step up to the parade, and stay to the grind. Too many good ones laying out all of the time, being lost and out of their minds, being slowly robbed inside of that grave. So we're speaking up for the voices of the voiceless. Let the righteous be brave. Let us rise, let us glow up and shine. We rise, we shine for the fire that we ignite in Jesus Christ. For the holy glow up, burning that fierce bright light. For the love, light, loyalty, flipping them L's off safety. Ain't no light gonna take and stack it down. This kind of rhyme, we got that God sight in our life. In that brand new song, bringing that love life to the night, to that better life. And we're striving for it, for a better life. All of the time, that's what hard work says, it's not a crime. So we're on that second go and that third wind that blows. We rise, we shine, we ain't ever gonna fold. No, love ain't just a verb, it's the kingdom that we hold inside of our hearts. Works up in motion, got a mission to load. We're bringing the light to the lost and the broken, making warriors come out bold. Truth and hold from the envy that they fold. We build from to create that power, steel stronger than to create that plot that's been behind it, trying to orchestrate our fate, leave us to death, to decimate our plans. But the Father got another plan, going all the way, we're going all the way, make it happen. No weapon ever brandished formed against me gonna take this hard works away. We're here to rise and shine, we're up in that grind to make it happen, make it happen. You can't stop what we're bringing back in them classes, in them courses, refining the King for the Lord, preparing the floor up in this ground for the Lord, preparing this ground for the Lord. And the light of Jesus Christ got that glow up and shine in our spirits going worldwide. We're singing for their hearts works tonight. We'll love life coming to light.
They try to take that glow, dim up the fire in my soul, left me fighting for more through all the cold. But I came back tenfold with the love that they had in their hearts, just a hunger for control, trying to snatch a dream to take that king and lose his own role in this life. But I'm armored with the power of the word, got a shield, got a sword, holy fire in my veins, they can't touch what's the Lord's. They plotting up in the darkest parts, trying to sever my name from myself. But I rise from the ashes, and I ain't built for this kind of shame. We rise, we shine, we ain't ever gonna fold. Love ain't just a verb, it was kingdoms we hold. With the truth as a weapon and the heart works in motion. We got a mission to mold, bringing back that light to the lost, making warriors come out bold. Come out bold, cause we ride for the cause. We ain't gonna back down, nah. Built on this rock, man, but the battle's been won. The battle's been won. Taking back what was stolen. Every breath, every run, ain't no counterfeit kind of love. Only the truth when we come correct. From that envy that they wanna build rather than steal and create, trying to plot behind the curtain and trying to orchestrate that fate. not seed, but my roots from deed. No weapon ever formed, gonna take this breath that I keep. Faith is all I need. See the chains on my mind, the grip that holds tight, and the gospels don't break. Bonds steadily turned to rust and to gold. We shine, we're bright, worldwide. We come out and building those classes and courses, refining the king. Got the glow up and shining our spirit soul with the words that we sing. That's the real love. Life ain't no puppeteer on them strings. We move like the wind with the force of grace and the truth. Every single lyric like a weapon, every bar bulletproof. Ain't no fear in the soul when the mission is coming in the proof. I haven't sent fire inside of my heart to work on this. Lost to the troops, push back in the loops. Tried to push me to the edge, grind me down hardcore. Had me broken in bed. Parasites feeding off my energy, leaving me spent. But the Lord put me back, gave me purpose again. Now I'm building something stronger again. Ain't no need to pretend. They was digging my grave while I'm trying to bring out my heart works. The truth resurrects inside of them veins. They hate what we saying, and they fear what they see.
I love you, Bobby.
CHARON.
We shine, we grind, never quit, never resign. Going in for the fear and the fight. Got the angels keeping us all around. Steady up in that vision sight, in that light that we found in Jesus Christ. We building that love life legacy, throwing them L's off safety for that better life. This is the brand new song, brandishing it like a weapon. The holy weapon for this kind of sing, for this kind of fight life that we've been down in for our whole lives. No giving up now, you're in the war zone, so stand up now. Every heart beats on a mission, every single step that they've planned, we're coming back around.
When I hold that Glock, I got steady aim, ain't missing. We gon' pump and put that metal to his brain, we hit him. I'ma keep this Glock on me till the day I ain't kicking.
We're chosen, called with the better sword of our hands to the gospels, floored with the Lord. And we're marching real strong, steady on the beats all day long, till the kingdom expands in this holy grind that we're grinding out here to shine up bright. Try to throw us in chains to make us decimate and make us losing our minds. They orchestrating for that downfall, but we cutting them ties. The steady noose that was around our steady life, steady weapons that are brandished all of the time, taken with aim to truth all the time. I ain't a coward in the army, just a fearless recruiter in this kind of lie. The plots and the puppeteers through all their games that they're building with all their own counterfeit claims. But the fire's been burning in my chest hotter than pain. Them Holy Spirit's in my lungs when I'm calling his name, calling the Spirit of the Lord. Help me rise, help me grind, oh Lord.
Put that metal to his brain, we hit him. When I hold that Glock, I got steady aim, ain't missing. We gon' pump and put that metal to his brain, we hit him. I'ma keep this Glock on me till the day I ain't kicking.
Now the fire's in it. Now the fire's in it. We gonna holy glow, be ignite, burning fierce and bright. Ain't gonna be taking us down. We got God in our sight. We're brandishing that new song to brandish for that better love life. For that better love life.
We're coming in a relentless tune, exposing the corruption for the youth. This is the hardwork spirit from the streets to the stages worldwide. We're coming in that real, uncut, never sitting still. This is the Heartwork spit. Warriors up in the booth, spitting that truth. That's the real, raw, mission proof. They tried to bury up my life, tried to dim up my whole shine. But in the glow up in the dark, man, this world is mine too. Trying to take back my name, take back my time, the energy that you took away from me, my rights to be free. Yeah, I ain't never been free. Taking the fight that's alive inside of me. Every step I take forward, they pulling back with their deceit. They withdraw with their poisoned up kind of love they can keep. It's just a verb, poisoned up word. Open that mind, trying to chain up my feet. This ain't about me, about the whole kind of system exposed, making profit off of people's pain, keeping people controlled. Big toys, big tech, yeah, they got their hands on a deck, taking their last breath. They got you labeled as the problem, trying to make you cray-cray. Got you sentenced to death. Now I see them blowing up in the wind, playing their games with their sinners to sin. Cowards in their chest, I'm reclaiming my name out of my fast plate. Got truth in my blade, cutting straight like veins up in the mist. And every single line I spit, that's a Heartwork's fist. Coming in when they aiming at my heart. My spirit won't quit. I'm taking back that time, taking back that place. And the Heartwork's lyrics is spit, glowing up to shine. Inside of this world, flipping that script. This world is mine too. You forgot that, man. They tried to break you down, but we coming back to legit. I ain't ever gonna quit. They spying, they lying, they twisting up that fate like they puppets on that string, playing snippets in the chains. I'm coming to snip them chains. They're fake peace, fake laws. The whole system's nothing but a fraud. I'm talking about people fighting for their freedom now. They're working for the devil, man, not the God up above. The scene in the shadows, making moves through the night. On the digital screens, cutting checks off your own struggle. I bet they smiling too, right up in your face while they're making moves. They acting like ghosts, leaving victims confused. But I see them, I hear them, and I'm feeling what they do. Speaking for proof, this one's been suffering, not you. We ain't being made for slaves. We ain't been made to be blind. So I'm stacking up the chips and I'm taking back what's mine. I'm stepping up into the booth, to the mic. I'm taking back what's mine. They aimed at my heart more than enough times. I'm the spirit of the Lord strong, coming in thick. I ain't never gonna quit. This is Heartwork's lyrics to spit, and I'm Matthew Murden. Remember that name to glow up and shine. And I'm flipping that script. They tried to break us down, but I'm coming back to legit. I ain't never gonna quit. They hacking, they tracking, and they stacking up their odds. But the power's been ours, and they stealing our cause. Cause I've been fighting through the silence, and I'm done with them now.
They tried to break me down, really quick, coming in to steal my life real quick. Tried to hack up my life by design and erase my life for that better fight for my love life. But God's still here, in the rear view of the fear that they're spilling out in that whole breadcrumb. Fire is still near. I've been through the mill with this, now it's my turn to still up that kill that they tried to kill up for real in me. Real equipped, coming and see, write it out, spit it out loud. Don't stop until you get it out right. Run up, roll up, trying to move up and try to steal up my light for that better love life. They hoping you would fall, but rise, you rise, you rise in it all. This is the rebirth, let them feel that fire inside. Set traps to crowd your mind. All I see is you and I. Cloud up my mind, real equipped. Left me lost off in the dark, trying to steal up my time, my energy. Leave me lost like a mime or a mummy. But I ain't nobody's dummy. Had me doubting my own worth. Leave me fighting for my own breath like I'm just cursed. leave me lost off in the walls of my own skin. There ain't no room to leave, ain't no room to breathe. That they've been playing in these poisonings for the total takedown of my life. Move after move, twisting up my youth. Every story to the cage they proved, trying to lock me out of my whole of life by design. Keep my mission on mute for every single person that I speak, for the lost and the youth, for the broken hearts too. Yeah, they hacked up my past. All I see is you and I. But they can't hack out my soul. God's in my chest, so I stay in control. I'm writing for the ones drowning all of that pain. This one's for the voice of the voiceless, suffering in silence and shame. I see the patterns on repeat, and I know they play in their same wickedest games. Out on you, trying to kill up your youth. Step up inside of the booth, speaking out for his name, 'cause Jesus still reigns, and I stand tall, man. The rebirth, they was hoping you'd fall, but you rise, you rise. This is the rebirth, they was hoping you'd fall in the ground, but you rise, you rise. And you feel that burn inside of your own heart's work. Make that heart's work, jerk, twerk. Thought they were done, thought you'd be done. They were just beginning, man. Thought I was finished, had me twisting up in the plot and pain, feeling that grain, insane, losing hope by the minute, man, by the minute, man, but that spirit's resigned. The mission's clear, you won't be erased, got that purpose right here. This ain't just a song, it's a layout shift. That mindset shift, heart set shift. Trying to climb the bit, trying to leave you ripped, jacked up in your whole love's life design. Being hacked and hijacked out of your mind. World equipped with that narcissistic shit. Malevolence design stripped and flipped. But they found a way to resist and lift. Back up in the back gates, getting stabbed in the back and shit. Trying for who knew love life's design in a whole world that's been twisted up with this kind of greed that they need inside of a whole love's life. Being lost, dead at the sea, endure lust. They know the most, the system's gonna break when we plant those seeds. Rebirth's been stolen, corruption runs deep. We're preying on the lost, we're the ones to keep. But we see them, now we rise, we keep staying tight on our heartworks enterprise. Rewrite that script, rewrite that script, rewrite that script. This is our time now. Just put it out loud, don't stop. Till that rebirth in and set the fire inside. You'll feel that too. That one's for the youth, stuck up in the booth. That's for the rebirth in the heart's envy. Getting stolen up by that kind of crime, that criminal life over your whole entire love life. Coming back in stronger, ain't just for words, it's a revolution right when you're starting it. It burns. This one's for the youth, being lost off and all confused, up inside of that type of abuse, after abuse, not knowing what to do or who to turn to. down of these kind of clowns to come around for that better love's life sound that they trying to steal up in that frame, that shine to take back your better life. Them crowns, the Lord's been spoken not to touch one single hair on them empty anointed ones. So the ones for the better ones, this one's for the chosen ones, and the better ones built for the youth. And we're praying for more in our lives, built up inside of a mission, real tight, real equipped, and we're coming through the war, coming really equipped. You better get ready to be fully clipped up in your lip split inside of that red light lyricist's mission, spit with the fire all over the youth, being lost in the dead tones up inside of these dead moans of these demonic ways, being wrecked up in the worst of ways, man. It's been dead inside of the youth. These clowns working in education, they ain't clowns, yeah. This is the guns of glory kind of crime that they don't even want to take up inside of that kind of down light, coming in all around. These clowns are built up for more with the complete loser of Satan, man, with the pedophile rings and these satanic wings and all of these other things coming down and running out of the youth, being poisoned up and pushed off inside of the fuckery of a real crime. They fucking around with the whole fuck around. They're about to find the other side, to meet who they praise, meet who they worship to in the lowest of the low lows. We can be throwing around with that whole fuck around. Watch what they be throwing when they throwing that shade, throwing up inside of that way, leave them lost within their own way. Yeah, how could you prove to yourself that you got news inside of your own heart? Work your own heart's purse with purpose, being lost off on themselves, and you know what you do, leaving that psychological warfare in the games that you play, spiritual warfare that you threw upon me, the things that you would do, going and doing what you would do. How the fuck could you even look at who you're talking to, coming out of your own mouth, playing with that kind of fire over a whole motherfucker's life? You must be ready to die, flop, and flip them in that grave. For the times, energies, minds toss, lost off on that word style of abuse, man. Out on repeat, being shoved out of your whole refrain, criminally insane, coming inside of my own house, man. You better fuck off with your whole fuck around, with every single thing that you would move, each and every single thing that you would do, with your whole envy and fuck around, your whole fuck around, hacking up my whole life with meaning and precision, the whole fuck around, with that whole fucking fuck around with my life. Any man would have taken it, that's absurd to take it there, but any other man that you could have done this to would have left you in an obituary too. It's a dangerous type of crime, that real criminal bad, real criminal spit, real fucked up shit, sad sadistic type of shit, man, that player slaying up on these two fists that you're about to get fully clipped up in this song with that spit lip. When it's a war zone you've been playing with that kind of fuck around with my whole love's life for years. So I ain't coming up inside of this booth with any kind of fear, So you better give me back the booth, and you better give me back that flow, cause I'm coming back to take back my mind, take back my better life in this type of crime. This type of
long-standing of crime that they ignore, the police ignore, and this government's just a piece of shit that ignores this type of crime. Individuals being targeted and lost up out of their minds, government operations that steal, being real brigade made to kill, trying to murder me up all out of my mind by your design, to leave me dead, lost off, and cursed off 4, 5, 86 times, dragging and exposing all of that control that you playing with your big toys. You ain't touching nothing but a real motor brigade jacked with precision of a real crime, spitting on that whole truth with precision. Refrain, running your name. You ain't got nothing but blanks and your arrows the same. Cupid ain't playing and you ain't playing Cupid's game either. All warriors, cutthroat type of criminal precision, moving around goalposts, leaving me all lost off and confused. I'm speaking out for the crime that was meaning to take over my whole entire mind, my life, away from me's and mine's. So I'm taking it back until the end, and you can take back your computer away to prove my plight, as if I'd care what they'd prove or find. Leaving you all ruled out of your whole organic self, bitch. I'm finna split that role lyricist mission real equipped. Listen up, I'm taking the floor, I'm taking the flow in this incision of this Heartworks true lyricist spitting with fire, man. I'm out on the wheel and on point, and I'm finna be lost off, and I ain't finna be lost off on my life, my love life no more. Up inside of your whole envision, hacked with precision, inside of your whole investments, man. How can you sleep at night? You wanted a better life? Why don't you go hackle yourself in the way you hacked up mine? You're a whole heartless cage ass bitch, and you know that shit. You belong in jail, so you finna get topped up in this, flipped up in this mission and fully clipped, lip split. You motherfucker, how could you do that shit? 28 years inside of a friendship, just know this shit. Heartworks coming in equipped, whole sessions on point of that type of crime that you took inside of my life out on repeat. Set them up to the chains, feeling that fucking CHARON funny. You wanted to leave me out like a mummy. You wanted to leave me poisoned a bottle out of my mind, acting like a friend all of the time. You playing out fake. Get in that chair, lock it down and turn that shit on, nigga. Ready to fall and fold up and go down and play that kind of game? You ready to fall or fold up and play in that kind of wicked same? You ain't another real human player, just some sick ass twisted, narcissistic, malignant type of self-imprisoned in your own skin pockets, your own heart's talk with. You ain't talk nothing, man. Flesh and desires in that kind of way. You wanted a love life, why don't you go get your own bitch, G?
Yo, we're fighting up for that glow up, bringing that Heartworks spirit to the streets. This is that real, uncut, never sitting still, Heartworks steel. Warriors in the booth, spitting that truth that's real. Tried to bury up my light, tried to dim my whole shine, but I glow up in the dark, man, this world's mine too. Took up my name, you took up my time, my energy, my rights to be free. They ain't never seen that fight that's alive inside of me. Every single step that I take forward, they pulling back with deceit, trying to poison me up all of my mind to keep chains up on my feet, trying to drag me down. This ain't just about me, it's about the system exposed and the profit off the pain, keeping people controlled. Big toys, man, big tech, they got their hands on deck, all hands on deck, making you lose your breath, being sentenced to death. Got me labeled as the problem, cray. Nah, but I ain't blowing them in the smoke and playing that same game. Ain't a coward in my chest, I'm reclaiming my place. Got my truth like a blade, cutting through that mist. Every single line like a lyricist that I spit with the Heartworks fist. They aimed at my heart, but that spirit don't quit. We taking back that time, this is the Heartworks spit. To glow up and shine, we flipping that script now. They tried to break us down, but we too legit, staying on here, we ain't gonna quit. They spying, they lying, twisting up that fate. They puppets dancing on their strings while they snapping the chains. Faking the peace, faking the laws, the whole system's nothing but a fraud. Talking about people the same, but they working for gods.
struggle. They smiling in the background, cutting throat like a blade in the middle of the night. Trying to make my moves in my own life while they're moving like ghosts. Leading the victims confused that they know the most. These hackers design, but I see them and I hear them and I'm feeling what they do. I'm speaking for the ones been out here suffering too. We ain't been meant to be slaves. We ain't been meant to stay blind. So I'm taking back this mic, taking back what's mine, stepping into the booth. They claim, they aim to take my own heart. My spirit don't sway. We taking back that Heartworks lyricist spit. Glow up and shine while we flipping that script. They tried to break us, but we staying too lit. They hacking, tracking, stacking the odds thick, but the power is ours. We're going power with the Lord. Lord for more in our lives. They just stealing their own deal, cause we've been fighting through the silence, and now that silence is done. Until we've won, I'm gonna speak that spit until they feel every single burn of the sun. No remorse for the wicked, no retreat in my soul. I've been bruised and beaten and I'm taking control. I don't need no permission, I'm not seeking their applause. Y'all just need to listen, cause remember, my name is Matthew Martin. I'm up here working this Heartworks lyricist mission spit.